Hey everyone. Since everyone is playing spiders, rush, elusives, whatever, I thought let's do something differently and let's play a Heimerdinger Control deck. We're combining Piltover with Shadow Isles for the sweet damaging spells of the Shadow Isles, which can deal with spiders, for example. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing, and let's head into 2 matches. Enjoy. Interesting. Play the first time not against, like, I've played so many spiders lately. And this is one of these late game decks, right? So it's actually late game versus late game. It will be very interesting to see how we're doing. Oh god, 2 Heimerdingers. So the thing is, here's Karma. That's something we need to get shut off immediately. We have Heimerdinger. We'll see. He only has a little bit of advantage here because he has Deny. We don't have access to that. And we're playing Shadow Isles to get rid of like a ton of the spiders. So let's see. This will be very interesting. Control against control, kinda. He's playing Avalanche, stuff like that. Doesn't play Anivia though, so he's actually playing Brown to survive the early game, which is good for us. Typically, I think you play Anivia in this deck. Maybe even Tryndamere, but like more likely Anivia. Yeah, we don't care about that. Anyway. Let's get to 5 mana and see if... It doesn't have any direct kills. You can do a lot of stuff with Frostbite and Shatter and whatever. We'll see. What does he think here? Like, what is there to think? Okay, so he's actually having, maybe even playing some mid-range work here. We'll see. I don't care. Not going to care about the Omen Hawk. We may want to get the Scraps Cutlass out at some point. We'll see if he also just plays more elusive in the beginning. Could also be that it's not the late game deck, but it's actually, as I said, like elusive mid-range with everything. That's good. Also, here's the damage from the Hawk. Let it through, we don't care. I don't even care here. He already attacked. Now we have 2 more turns until he attacks again. So we don't need to defense up. Yeah, look at this. That's why we don't play anything. We can't even wait here. Or we can just Mystic Shot it right away because he doesn't have Deny out right now. And this will become a problem anyway. But if we get Withering Whale for something like that, I don't know. You don't need to do it right now. The only reason to do it right now is to play around Deny. Renation, hey there. Do we care? No. If we lose 3 mana, we lose 3 mana, I guess. He doesn't play a unit, he can play a unit next turn. We'll hit that anyway. We don't have mana which we can use afterwards. We could maybe get like assembly out or something. Okay, this is why we are not playing stuff like this right away. Thing is, we actually need to kind of hit this, but I also want to kill that. So we could just get rid of the Rangstones. Not let him go into the end game. Also, this way we get a spider. And we just block those with the spider. Or like this one. Stones for you. I think we just keep them on, we don't need the blockers. Even if the 5-4 gets throw, at this point, it doesn't really impact us. You can even block this and afterwards get the Wild Feast on him. Wild Feast is like probably the best spell here. And if we don't... Well, we play some spells.
Arrows at the ready!
Here, come on. Bring it. This is why we have the spider here. So threatening. Oh, you again. Well, we can't deal with you this time. Which is a third, but hey, this is how it is. I'm even thinking if you want to save up for Renation at some point, but hey. I don't care. We'll get that back through Wild Feast anyway. Just playing this so we have some blockers and not lose too much spell mana. Now it's Heimerdinger's turn, kinda. Question that I have here is... Next round we could play Ruination. But it's a slow spell, so we will be able to attack first. But he's going to play something big, I guess. So for me the question is, do we actually wait until he's pulling up stuff? Or do we Heimerdinger now? Because if we Heimerdinger now, we kinda need to play a Well Feast or something. We don't get any value from it, per se. You could deny the Ruination though, which is hard. We'll pass. Let's see what he's doing. Depending if he plays a big unit or not, we may wanna wait with Ruination. We have to block us to survive the attack, I guess. Depending what he's playing, we may play Heimerdinger. But I kind of want to play Heimerdinger when I have spells to support it. Yeah, we're not going to play Ruination here, I think. Heimerdinger here. I'm going to wait until the Ruination drops. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to play something big here. If he doesn't, we just block here. That's fine. Oh god, like so many Heimerdingers. In this case, I actually do want to have Heimerdingers. Okay. I don't really care. We're going to pass again. Like the more into late game we go, the better for us. I don't care. I want to see a big unit. I want to get the Ruination out. The longer he takes, the better for me. I mean, Karma is also good, but hey, I kind of need a spell which you can get off of Heimerdinger. There we go. This is where Ruination comes in.
Whatever the cost.
He may now be able to deny it, but we kind of need to play it here now. This is why we saved the Ruination. And now we can safely play Heimerdinger. And Heimerdinger. And Heimerdinger.
A true
Sure, I don't care. We can Well Feast it. That's actually pretty good. We can play Heimerdinger, Well Feast it, and we actually get some value out of it. Even Black Spear. So, what's the question, right? You can't call it back, but you can't really kill it right now.
Seems to be the problem.
Probably today.
We fight for one Freljord.
I think at this point we just generate blockers. We can kill next round anyway. So if this we create actually 2 blockers because the turret and the spider. And we get rid of the fray. And if he plays more Karma, we can just bench instead. There's the turret.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Yeah, I'm not going to attack here. Keep the blockers. So in this round, we're waiting what he does, and then we either react to it with Grasp and Black Spear, Vengeance, or we go for Progress Day. That really depends on what he's putting on the board. If he puts another Karma on the board, Vengeance.
Stand together.
I don't care about this at all. This is why we got a spider. So the thing is, since he has attacked now, and he's not at 10, the Karma is not an immediate threat, so this is probably the best possible way to play Progress Day.
Only holiday worth celebrating.
Also get the 8/8 turret, which is pretty decent. Oh, look at this. It was a really good idea to play it just now. Because even if he plays a big unit, we don't care. There's the T-Packs. Pew pew. Gatling gun dino. Makes sense. Don't care too much. You already attacked, so that's good.
Winter is the Freljord's true ruler.
So what can we do here? We can Wail, we can Static Shock, we can Black Spear.
The frost revealed all to me.
Could even go Mystic Shot here. So do we go for a big unit then? 7. I mean, we may need to win. We can also Vengeance next turn, doesn't matter. How many mana do we have? 9. You could play 3, 4, 2. Which means we could kill this, but we couldn't. This doesn't make too much sense. We'd need another 1 then. We can
They
Black
just don't
Spear.
determine
We can
themselves.
Black Spear this. We can grasp this, Black Spear this, and Mystic Shot. Whatever blocks this, I guess. Don't care about the turret anyway. So we'll just attack. Let's see
Stand and
what will
defend.
be blocked. So we maybe want to get rid of this, I guess. No, he needs to play something. I think it just grab. Well, I mean, we don't really need the free. Let's Black Spirit this for now. And see what he's doing afterwards. I'm not going to chain spells here. I'm always want to see what his reaction is. Like going with an eye or something. Oh, this is amazing. Because this means we can probably play something else quite cheap. I actually need to kill the Challenger, by the way, for the Heimerdinger. It's still fun. Like, he can't run out of deny here, so he denies the Black Spear. It's not his turn. Let's see if he plays something. He doesn't. See if he has another deny. I'm still thinking you want a Static Shock, so you can wail next round. Instead of going Grasp. Also, this gives us a free point turret, which is pretty good. So there we go. And then we wail next round. I want to play another Promise deck at some point. Oh well, phew, my god, this gets better and better. So is he waiting for Avalanche to kill my turrets? I mean, it could be, right? I mean, we need to play them anyway.
My most groundbreaking invention.
Oh yeah, that happens as well. That happens so rarely though. I'm really not used to seeing it. I hate it. Could also be that he doesn't have the hand cards. I don't know. Whatever. Theoretically, we could also just not play the Mystic Shot, but then we lose a mana. Let's get rid of it. We keep that for next round. So the immediate threat for Heimerdinger is kinda gone. We got more turrets. They also get now +1/+1 thanks to the wolf Heimerdinger.
Smaller than the diagram.
We don't need the spider anyway here. The T-Rex gets, of course.
Ice runs in our veins.
If he has a shadow or something, that of course is shitty, but
Today we fight as one.
I mean, we want to get rid of the ones here, so if he attacks with that, that's actually pretty good. And I want to kind of save Vengeance here for something big. I don't know. Do we want to play something here or not? I was tempted to just grasp this.
Safeguard our homes.
There you go. We will this problem anyway. I'm also not sure if we actually want to give him that. At this point I'm thinking of just grasping this. So it would be 5. That means we can still Vengeance whatever he pulls out. And if he denies that, we can still... We still have ways to deal with stuff. Even the... Actually pretty okay. Let's play the MK5 Rock Blaster. I don't like that he has so many mana and still cards in hand. I'm probably going to Wail. Just to have another turret maybe. Oh, let's see. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, there we go. That's the avalanche. That's fine. It doesn't kill my hammer anyway, so that's good. Oh, and then we definitely need to go turret up.
Light the signal fire.
On the other hand, never mind actually. You maybe want to go innovation for 2 big turrets. And we can vengeance whatever he gets out next round anyway. So.
Unwielded fastenings.
That's actually pretty, like, innovation with Heimerdinger is pretty amazing. You get 2 5s, so to say. Another MK5 rocket blast with quick attack. We don't need to spend the mana here, we can have the next round, and I actually want to attack right away. So it's actually fine to attack with Heimer here. Don't think it makes any difference. It would be actually lethal. Nice. Heimer! Wow, we're not playing against spiders. That is a nice exchange. Playing against Championless and Yona Demacia, which probably still has a lot of elusive and stuff, but hey. Okay, here we probably want to go really aggressive mulliganing. Since we're not playing spiders and against spiders, I'm not sure, but the Scraps Cutlass, we definitely don't need those two. This is always good. We're playing against some elusive stuff. I don't know. Let's do more mulliganing. This is way better. Yeah, this is already way better. This is why aggressive mulliganing is so good. So good. Now let's just pass until we are at 9 and then we just destroy him with cards like Corona Veraza with her Magnum Opus. So that's the idea. Get into late game and then
Bring me tea to gain the strength of rivers.
Here's the question already, because if he plays the level 2 monk dude, level 2 the 2 monk dude, if you want to go Wild Feast right away, just to not make him able to bounce the mentor. On the other side, we don't really care too much because we can still kill stuff with Mystic Shot and Wild Feast. But if he or he can even like Thermogenic Beam and elusive units, at this point I'd rather wait actually. And 1 Nexus damage I don't care about. It's something we Wild Feast anyway. So let's just bank the spell mana, and now whatever he plays we have like different ways to deal with it. Either go Static Shock, Wild Feast, or just, you know, Thermogenetic Beam. There's so many answers here. Let's see. If he passes, like, every pass he does is good for us, even if we lose mana, because we just go up here quickly. Okay, there's duels. This is something we could, for example, Mystic Shot. Could also go Static Shock and Wild Feast. We'll see. We could have used the mana last round just to, you know, play Curfish. On the other hand, like since we don't drop units, we don't really need to play that much in Curfish. And if we're doing Whale now, we'll maybe be able to clear the board anyway. So, I'll just wait what happens.
I'll show you how it's done.
So it could be that he has Deny ready, which makes a lot of sense against our deck, but we're going to try anyway. I mean, the heal Nexus with 3 things kinda not needed right now. We could think if we're just going to Mystic Shot, but then we again lose some mana. We could also think of Mystic Shotting, Static Shocking, but I think Ridding Whales here the thing that we need most. Even though we probably overkill now. Could be that he denies this now. That can happen. But since, like, I'd rather have him get his deny out right now than when we get higher and we have, like, big spells which he can deny, like the Tush Barrage. So, I would rather have him deny this here than later. It actually works out, good for us. Everything is fine. He can now drop some stuff, but he already attacked, so we're fine. What are we placing now?
By the
Dance
strength
speakers.
of our
I mean, dance speakers
convictions.
is something that you can get rid of easily. It's like dance speakers elusive or something, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to play anything here. We could get rid of the dance speakers, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather bank some more spell mana again. Let's see. The early progress day is also not too bad. It will really depend on board state
My
though.
friend and I are toll collectors.
So in like cases like this, we probably need to get rid of the dance speakers soonish. Question is when. Do we do it right now? Do we do it later? With what do we do it? Because we have nothing that can do till 4. You can do a static shock and a mystic, Trucial Barrage and a mystic shot, but like, it's not really good. So I'm thinking we just 10 Magic Beam here. If he denies it, well then he denies it. I don't care. Then we can't progress the next round then. Can actually not play a lot next round then, which is kind of meh. Because we need to be a bit more active. So this is kind of shitty actually. I think the True Shot Barrage would have been better off, I think, but hey. Worst case, he tanked next round. Okay, that's the one. No. Barrier. Okay, that's pretty good trade then. That is a pretty good
Our
trade.
allies did not fall in vain.
However, so far we're still having card advantage, so to say. So that's not a bad thing. Could also think of some of the contraption here. There's not really a way to deal with those, except the barrage, which we can play here. A lot of freeze I want to get rid of at some point. It is tough, which is actually pretty uncool. I think we just go for contraption. So we have a good blocker. And I'm not even sure if I want to block here if the downspeak is... So just taking 6 here, for example, does not really
I've got a toll, and you're paying.
Let's let it flow. Let's see how we continue here. So we're at 7 now. We could go barrage, but it doesn't help us. Whale on the shot doesn't help us. Static shock doesn't help us. We can't really deal 4, which is really annoying. If we wait for a turn, we could, and then like we have 2 Erasas, which hopefully wins us the game. So I don't know it. I don't care. I don't want to play anything here. Next round we need to defend.
For the honor of my house.
Yeah, we really need to have a board clear at something. It would be amazing if we would draw into how it's called? Ah shit. Heimerdinger Ruination. That would actually be really good, and like Veraza will also kill a lot here. So I think it's just about being able to block next round. And that's it. I mean, we could just play Whale here. It won't kill anything, but we heal the Nexus. And then we have a free. I need to play something. I have 2 points of mana to carry over. It's really all about getting to run, being able to play Rasa multiple times. There we go. Killing the Nexus, not killing anything.
The order rewards its fate.
So currently we are at 2, 4. You could even go for the Master Prowl the next round. 2, 4, 5, even 9, 11, 13. That's really dangerous. But we still have Mystic Shot. We still have Static Shock. I'm not sure if we get the Barrage off. He probably will attack right away. Except he's going for the Master. No, he can attack right away. Okay. So let's see how we deal with this. We definitely need to block here. We kill the down speakers anyway. So we're going to block here, I guess. Going to block here, I guess. He killed this. He hit this and this, I think. And I'm going to Mystic Shot this. And next round we have Veraza anyway. We don't need to play right now. If he does a deny ready, and we do it afterwards. And as soon as we get this card out, then it should be okay-ish. Because then we just board wipe, more or less. We don't even need to kill the dance because that card, like that how to say it? It's not that important actually because it's a board wipe anywhere. But maybe he can get a deny out here or something if he has one. Because I don't want to have the Veraza denied. Now we have 2 turns where we are able to survive. We have 1 ability occur.
They cannot strike.
Yeah, that's something else. We just spawned that. So let's hope he doesn't have to deny right now.
The
Oh, this is
halls are
amazing.
bound with blades in hand.
If we get 5, this actually will die. Otherwise, we go to True Shot or something next round. There's still 3 Heimers in the deck, so theoretically she could draw into 1. That's well.
They
Okay.
will learn to
This will
fear
survive.
some.
No deny, please. Please? Oh, come on. Really? So he's actually smart. He actually waited for that. Which is really shitty. And at any rate, we need to think of a good way now to deal with stuff. Mentions is okay to deal with this, but we don't have that many blockers, which is a problem.
Says you.
Which is a problem. We can attack here, just I think.
Do not test my patience.
We can't attack with this one because he can kill it with this. Sure, I would have done the same. It's really all about now attacking with all of those. And we need a fast spell. That's not a fast spell. We have 2 minutes left, also. That's kind of shitty.
Full speed ahead.
So, could go for August Day and see what we get actually. We still have 5 mana left, which is enough for 2 or 3 spells. If you go Vengeance, he can kill 1, but he surely has something else. So that's kind of the risky part. We can still block something, right? No, we can't actually, no mind. I think this makes the most sense. Let's see if not deny is coming up. Okay, so far so good. Quite dangerous though. Could go for another contraption here. Now let's see if you can get another Razov. Can only have so many denies, right?
Dark beckons.
The draw part of the card is so shitty. Anyway. Ruination is okay, I guess. Let's just bomb and see.
Sean will be mine.
This was rough for sure. I just hope he doesn't have another deny. And then bring it, babe. I want to see 5 spells. At least 3. 3 is like... Don't draw 3 Heimerdingers. That's the only thing I ask here. Everything else is fine. Come on. Thing is, he still wins because he just attacks with this next round. We actually still need to draw into something which we can remove this thing. So yeah. Maybe Ruination would have been the right play here, to be honest. I think I think in the Aftermath Ruination would have been the right play to get rid of the Scout, because we could have dropped her next round anyway after whatever he plays. Yeah, Ruination would definitely be a better play. Now we need the 5. Okay, come on, babe.
Ambition incarnate.
No hammer. Shit. That's good. 4 is okay. Not optimal. I now need to draw into Withering Veil or something. Oh, I also have attack turn, so we can't just attack with all of those. And he needs to block. There we go. Actually, sorry. Nice. I still think Ruination would have been a better choice though. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing, and if you want to see more Legends of Runeterra guides and gameplay, I'm going to have a lot more on this channel in the near future. Also, I'm streaming on Twitch right now, so go over there and follow me if you also want to interact with me live. Otherwise, just leave a comment below, and I hope you have an awesome day, and well, wish you the best.